What's the fastest growing form of communication today? What is used daily by over 2 billion people worldwide? What is the modern phenomenon implementing itself into our lives more than ever before? You guessed it, it's social media. But is it all really as amazing as it sounds?
The word on the street is, or in today's generation, the tweet on the street is social media really that harmful? We're at the Solihull Sixth Form College to investigate the psychological effects of social media on young people. Are social networking sites such as Snapchat, Instagram and Twitter to blame for the uprising mental health issues and low self-esteem, or are they all just fun and filters? Let's find out.
Do you think social media is to blame for the uprising mental health issues? Interestingly, 81% of parents think social media is to blame for why children are more susceptible to mental health problems. To help understand this view and see if such an opinion was evident in our own research, we interviewed Nick Warren, a media expert teacher at Solihull Sixth Form. Hi Nick, and thanks for talking with us today. As someone like yourself fitting into the generation gap age, if you like, in terms of social media, what's your view on whether social media is to blame for the uprising mental health issues? Interesting. So do you use social media? And if so, how often do you find yourself using it? So it isn't just the younger generation that make up the staggering 2.7 billion social media users worldwide. Our media expert says he uses social media at least once a week. But how addicted are teenagers? Do you find social media addictive? So it's clear that social media has a definite impact on our lives, how we think and what we do with our time. But to what harmful extent could this possibly reach?
They're images of an illness many don't know they have, a social media phenomenon known as thinspiration, and it's rising.
Data from the CDC show that suicide rates for teen girls in America are at a 40-year high, and they're way up for teen boys as well. Does technology play a role in those deaths?
It can be horrific to see the knock-on effects of social media in today's society, where it's played a contributing factor in mental health issues, eating disorders, and tragically, even taking lives. But how do the Solihull Sixth Form students see their lives without social media? We also spoke to Dave Potter, a web developer, on why he uses social media and to get his opinion on its effects.
I use it for marketing purposes. I also use it for business, but I use it for seeing what friends are doing, being a bit nosy, I suppose. Things like Facebook, but certainly I think it's a contributing factor. I think too many children and teenagers on social media can become a little bit too embroiled in it all and too connected in social media and a bit detracted from real life situations.
Later in the documentary, 3 teenagers reveal the truths on how they can't put down their phones.